many of you are hunters? I think today is the first day of rifle season, so everybody calls that the first day of hunting season. But this country right here is actually pretty good deer country, I guess. You know, I've never hunted in it, but that's what they say. I want you to check this out. This is a school in the middle of nowhere. And when I mean the middle of nowhere, I'm saying like, see that school sign? Star School District. I don't know how well you can see out here. But obviously, there's no neighborhood here. So, you know, that's actually really cool. I love seeing that. That's one thing about this country. I love the country, really, frankly. I'm a patriot. This is wide open country, but it's very hilly, so it's not like the plains, you know. And everybody thinks of Washington, they think rain and evergreen trees, right? It's the evergreen state. Well, out here we kind of joke that, oh, I just passed some pheasants. Oh man, I'd love to get over there. But you know, they think evergreen state. It rains and it's got lots of big old fir trees. Yeah, well, I don't see any fir trees out here. So this, folks, is Washington State. More of Washington State is country like this than there is evergreens. Hey, the coast is beautiful. It's green. It's amazing. It's awesome. It's about a third of the state. That means that 2/3 of the state ain't like that. This is a previous customer who called me out, offered to come out this weekend to mill up Logzilla siblings. That guy there is 31.5 inches on the big end and 28.5 on the small end. This is about 28 here probably, and then screwed up hooks. So all right, so I shot some time lapse of the start of Logzilla's little brother. So I did this, honestly, guys, because I spent so much time whittling away, and this is where on these big logs, you're just going to have a lot of time of trying to take a thin cut off the top to flatten out the top, and you're going to run into things on the far side. Now, if you might have noticed that my side supports are way down on the left-hand side, and I pushed the log over almost as far as I could push it over. I could actually get a little more out of it there if I snuck it another inch or two, and that might have cleared it. But we got a slice out, and then you could see I went ahead and turned it about 10 degrees. And that's what you got to do on these big logs. You turn them. If you can't get past the bell on the end, you whittle it off a little bit with a chainsaw, and then you go ahead and turn it a little bit more, and then you get another cut. Once you get it down, we call this gun barreling. You see I got some wedges in there. Just because that 32-inch butt is a little bit wider, I'm starting at the 28.5-inch side, and so I just wasn't able to get past the butt. But we could back it off a little bit. You put the wedges in, lift that board up to take the pressure off of the band, and then do a little whittling with the chainsaw. That's why you could see a little bark dust flying up there, is because I'm just hitting it with the saw. Then boom, slip it by. And you just got to keep doing that until you get enough of that outer edge of that log kind of gun barreled out like that, so that you can start to actually rotate the log. You'll notice that my log turner's working a little better now. And I think that's another key here, that, you know, as you're doing this, you're lightening up the log. You're getting it so that it can turn. So you can see I'm finally getting it to where I can actually work this log and make a pass without having to pull the chainsaw out every single time. So that's awesome.